World Perspectives is unique to Latymer Upper School. Throughout the course, the students investigate, discuss and report on a range of contemporary global issues.
The World Perspectives Conference is one of the main academic events in the Year 11 calendar. For 2 days each year, we immerse pupils in a different real-world scenario. This year, we looked at Europe's migrant crisis, where students engaged in group-based problem-solving activities in preparation for a trade fair and pitch.
We begin the conference with a series of talks to introduce the key issues. We were fortunate enough to have BBC and Guardian journalist Misha Glenny, who provided an insightful overview of the conflicts around Syria and Turkey that are feeding the crisis.
I think the main issue is the fate of refugees themselves and what these people have gone through in order to come to Europe. These people require compassion above all else, but this takes place within a broader political context which they have to understand and see that there are no simple solutions for this.
We then heard a gripping first-hand account of a Syrian-born refugee, Ayad Zina, who travelled by boat from Egypt to Italy in 2014, and finally to the UK.
Refugees are human beings that deserve our respect and need our help.
I think it's so much more powerful for refugees themselves to share their stories. By connecting with schools, we can provide a platform where we're educating kids whilst also providing refugees with the opportunity to speak. It's great to work with kids that already have a bit of prior knowledge to global causes.
Following this was a talk by our very own Katie Lathan, who has taken part in charitable work within the refugee camps of Calais and Dunkirk.
Students then formed groups to develop different London-based strategies for the migrant crisis. In light of the government's plans to accept 20,000 migrants into the UK over the next 5 years, they had to create a pitch for a grant to be used to tackle such issues as housing, healthcare and employment.
These students will have discussed multiculturalism and democracy in classics. They would have discussed conflict in geography. In history, they've talked about racism, for instance. In economics, they've talked about inequality and also about government management of the economy. And in religious studies, they've learnt about what is religion and should religion exist. And all of these come together in the challenge that's facing European countries and Britain at the moment in terms of deciding whether to take migrants and what to do with them.
It's so important to educate the kids about what's going on. It's not about preaching about the politics of the situation, it's opening their minds for them to make their own decisions.
During the pitches, the students effectively demonstrated their understanding of some challenging and sensitive issues. They promoted their solutions and were able to handle testing questions. They used both traditional and digital media to effectively show the depth of their knowledge and skills.
World Perspectives is recognised by UCAS with GCSE accreditation and provides a great opportunity for students to prepare for the challenges of the global world.